Hey Nash, I am here to talk to you about your garbage. Yes, garbage, trash, or technically food waste. Did you know that you waste over $161 billion a year just in waste? In food waste, that is. How can that be? Well, the United States, we're wasteful people. We have a large area of waste. Per person, it is now 3 pounds a day that everybody wastes. It comes to over 700 billion pounds of trash a year. Yeah, that is so much trash. 66 tons of food per second. So how does that actually happen? Because we really don't throw that much food out, right? We recycle, we do all these great things. But here's where it starts. It doesn't just start at your garbage, it starts actually at the processor, where they pick these fruit. So you would think I have, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have all these beautiful apples, right? But that's not what happens. So the picker comes along and he's like, oh, that one's funny shaped. We're gonna get rid of that one. We got this one, he's too small. This has a weird mark. We're gonna throw that one out. We're gonna throw that one out. That one. Then it goes to the distributor in the grocery store. Some grocery stores will only stock the best that they can possibly find. So this one doesn't look good, this one doesn't look good. This one has a bruise, so we're gonna get rid of that. Maybe that one's a little small. In the end, this is all we have left. This is it. This is our consume pile. Out of all of that, we have 60%. I have 10 carrots here. Yeah, 6 are just gonna go in the trash, right in the trash, because they're not gonna actually even make it to us. I have 5 that made it left. But what do we do after we get the carrots? We don't just eat them. How many of you take a carrot out and legitimately just eat it fresh, just right out of the thing? I don't. I actually peel my carrots, and when I peel the carrots, it produces more waste. The other day, I made something for dinner, and I used zucchini, but I only used this much. I didn't use all of it. So what do? I throw it out, right? So we have more waste. Then, this is what my kids like to do, and I'm sure you guys do it at home. I think there's like 4 pretzels left, like legitimately 4. More waste. Same with this, more waste. But it gets better. See all this? This is waste just from yesterday. This is all I have from yesterday. So you don't eat orange peels, do you? Most of us don't. But did you know you can actually eat an orange peel? You can eat this. It is very edible. Or you can peel it and put it in a pot of boiling water, and it'll make your house smell amazing. How about strawberries? Do you eat the tops of strawberries? See? I have these great strawberries. Actually, these are kind of gross. So they go in my compost pile. How about the tops of strawberries? Do you guys eat the tops of strawberries? I'm gonna say that you will say no, because the majority of us don't eat the tops of strawberries, but they are completely and totally edible. Just wash them and eat them. Same with our carrots. You don't actually have to peel a carrot. You can just scrub it a little bit with some water and a little bit of soap and eat it. By the time I was done making dinner and packing lunches, this is how much waste I accumulated. And it's not even food that I threw out. It is food that I cleaned, or I cut an apple. That is what happens. How about, this is a cool one. How about this pineapple? So when we get a pineapple, fresh pineapple, who doesn't love fresh pineapple? We get it and we pop the top off of it, right? You just twist the top off, maybe, and we toss it. Did you know that you can actually plant this top and grow fresh pineapple? It might take a couple years, but you can actually grow a fresh pineapple. So why am I telling you this? Because crazy enough as this may sound, your food waste actually is a bigger climate change element than your car. So trash, your waste, your food waste, produces methane gas. See, what happens is your trash people, daily or weekly, come to your house routinely and pick up your trash. They take it to the local dump where they dump it and they press it into the ground. When they press it into the ground, it produces methane gas. Now, if you've ever gone past a dump, they don't make it obvious that there is a dump. It is a giant hill that looks like it's covered in grass, but if you look closely enough, there's these white pipes that come out. That produces the methane gas. They are pumping the methane gas into our atmosphere. Now, this methane gas is 28 to 36 times more toxic than your car. So why care, right? Because of that reason, because we are producing more climate change with our food waste than we are with our car. It is legitimately the third biggest emitter of methane gas, next to energy production and agriculture. Agriculture is number one when it comes to methane gas and climate change. Another situation that we have is global hunger. Now, global hunger affects 8.9% of the world. There's over 690 million people that actually go hungry every night. In America, there's 54 million people that do, and 19 million of them are children. And I know you're like, well, why don't we donate this food? Why don't we get rid of it? Why don't, those carrots and that milk that you guys don't drink at lunch, or the lunch ladies tell you that you need to take, why don't they donate it? Well, there's a couple reasons why the food doesn't get donated. One of the reasons is a lot of people feel that they will get sued if they give them bad food. But in 1996, Bill Emerson Good Samaritan Act was passed. And when this act was passed, it gave the Samaritan that donated the food to, we'll say, a food shelter, they lost all their rights of being able to sue the food bank. There's also a lot of times no space at the local food places. Now, if we take all of this food and we say, okay, we're going to donate this to the food bank, a lot of places don't have the capacity to actually hold all of that food. So what can you do about this? Well, one, eat your food. Don't take so much, and don't impulse buy. We all have impulse bought at one point in time in our lives. Also, when it says expiration date or use by date or sell by date, that doesn't necessarily mean it expires. Try new things, do different things. So take a look at my bananas here, right? When you go to the grocery store, you're not going to say, oh, I want that brown banana. I'd rather have this nice yellow banana. But this brown banana, believe it or not, came from this exact same thing. I put it in the fridge to turn it brown. So they taste exactly the same. Use your sense of smell to change or to decide whether it is still good or not. Or my eggs. If you came across this egg right here, what would you do with it? I guarantee that you'd be like, what in the world is that? And you would throw it out because it does not look like this nice brown egg, does it? This is actually a turkey egg and is completely edible. And this is just a brown egg and it is completely edible. So just remember, smell your food, look at your food. Don't impulse buy. You don't need that stuff if you're not going to eat it. Recycle. Use what you have. Eat the orange peel. Try to grow a pineapple. Do something different because it helps the environment. You want to help fight climate change, so don't make so much food waste.